It is a rainy June morning. We have got one project we've been needing to do for a little while, which is to go retrieve beehives over at school. So there's two of them over there. One's a little bit bigger than the other, and hopefully everybody's feeling up to hoisting these things into the back of the truck. We won't have the benefit of the tractor, but because it's raining, we figured rather than try and come at night and get them, we would do it this morning while it's kind of a heavy rain, and hopefully the foragers are still in the hive. That would be great, and then we don't have to come do it in the evening. So is everybody up to it?
Sure.
What do you guys think? Can we do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. That didn't go as smoothly as it could have. Unfortunately, we missed the timing on it stopped raining by the time we got there, and so some of the foragers were already starting to come out. So we rushed, smoked, and got most of them back in and put blocks on the entrances, and Isaac still has his bee suit on. But you can see we've got them back there and making the safe drive home. So we'll get home and make spaces for those and drop them off. Well, we successfully got them moved. It was a little bit stressful, as I said just a second ago, a little bit stressful in the move because we just missed the rain, and the foragers were starting to come out immediately. We got things back in, got them moved, successfully got them in place. They join our 6 other hives, and which was something we were wanting to do so that now we can get ready to extract honey, because we wanted to extract honey from all of them at the same time and not have some of them still over at the school. So as soon as we get the bottles in to put the honey in, we'll do that and we'll bring you along. All right, it's starting to rain again, so we're gonna head inside, work on a few things. All right, Isaac, but we gotta talk about this right here. Do you wanna give us, we'll go out and can you give us a talk through on your first design build project?
Sure.
All right. Well, we are having a tough time getting this video done. We've shot it a couple of times and lost the videos we did yesterday. For some reason we had no sound. Either I forgot to hook up the microphone, I'm not sure what, and this morning there's been wind coming through the trees, which is really loud, and now our neighbors cranked up their tractor and mowing fields. So hopefully you'll be able to hear this. We're gonna try and push on with it regardless. But so as you can see in the previous video, that on our to-do list was a project for Isaac, his first start to finish design build, which is this nesting box for our ducks, which we have needed to get done for a couple of reasons, which we'll explain in a second. But how did it go?
It took me a whole day. It was difficult in some parts. The hinges on the roof was probably the most difficult part, trying to screw them on and hold up the roof. But using the circular saw and all the power tools that took a while to get used to. But overall, I finished it and I think it turned out well. So.
Yeah, he did a great job. So without my help at all, and went out, you had a design.
Yeah, I didn't use this design at all.
Yeah, so one of those things of, you have it in your mind and put it down on paper, but then went out. He used all scrap materials, so it was a bunch of pressure treated plywood and boards that we had from other projects laying around, and obviously maybe his design didn't mesh with, I think originally you were going to do 6 nesting boxes, but we didn't have enough wood, so it just did 4, but it really turned out great, and he was safe and didn't need my help at all. Which is awesome. A coming of age that able to do this entirely on his own. Really proud of him for that. Now the wind's going to kick up in the leaves in the trees, but let's go over and get you to take a look and show us some of the things you did. All right.
So right now we're putting our ducks in a chicken tractor, which is about 2 feet high, and we put them in there overnight so they don't get eaten and stuff. But it's really hard to get eggs in it because it's only 2 feet high, and half of it lifts up so you can get in and feed them, but the other half doesn't, and so when they go back there, it's really hard to get eggs. So we needed something that we could easily get eggs, and we could train them to go in and lay eggs, and so that's how we built this. And this has, well, a door opening and closing with a bolt on the front, like right here, so that we can lock them up during the night if they're broody, so they don't get it hurt or anything. I have a hinged roof so you can access all 4 nesting boxes. We have some eggs in there right now because of a broody duck, and I have a little kickstand, what do you call it,
yeah.
holder thing.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
So explain, I guess in part, why about them going broody and why we did this in part.
Well, because they go and lay eggs. If you don't train ducks to lay in a certain spot, then they kind of go all over the place, and then their eggs get eaten and you can't find them. So if we can get our ducks to be broody in here, then we can hatch them, and we would like more ducks right now. So this is a big help.
Yeah. Well, so what would you say if you're, what was the hardest part? You said that the hinges, but
yeah.
Was there anything else that was just really tricky or in doing this?
I'd say the circular saw. I mean, it's just cutting the long pieces. It's just kind of, I don't know, you have to hold it for a long time and push. And, yeah.
What would you do differently?
I don't know, maybe the door. Maybe I'd do something different with the door.
I thought it was pretty.
I mean, I like the ramp part. I should maybe make the door bigger, or I need to put grooves on the door though, so that they can actually walk up it like a ramp.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to grip with their webbed feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it though.
You should be. It looks great. Really a very simple thing, but he did an awesome job with it. So good job.
Thank you.
Congrats. Our challenges with making the video continue. Well, that's the duck nesting box. Great job. Can't say that enough. Congratulations on your first successful project and build. You did a fantastic job. Really, really proud of you. And it is a milestone in the family. I guess a big moment that fathers throughout the ages have experienced is when their sons or daughters reach an age. You know, you go from being a baby in my arms, a little baby, to a toddler, to a child, to a young man, and being able to entrust a task or projects to you. A big moment, I'm sure, on farms and homesteads, that time when you're able to do more and more complicated things that would normally depend on me to do. Now there's 2 of us that are able to do some of these things, so we should start to be able to get a lot more done. But again, thanks and congratulations on doing that. It's been a busy week. I know it doesn't seem like it from the video. On Monday we moved the 2 beehives, and here it is on Friday. We're wrapping up this video on the nesting box, but we've been really busy all week doing a lot. We got all that grass that we cut in the previous video up into the barn, and we've been cutting a lot of around our garden area. There were pine trees that have come up over the years, previous owners, and different parts of the day, early in the morning and in the late afternoon, evening, as the sun's rising and setting, there's shade in the garden, so we're trying to get rid of some of those so that we extend the growing hours in the garden. So we've been cutting down a lot of trees and moving those. And along those lines, we've got to get back to doing firewood. We are a couple of months behind on that, so we've got a lot of wood that needs to be cut and split and stacked, so we're going to be getting on that pretty hard. We've got a lot of people that have called us and said that they've got wood down or trees that have been cut and we can come get it. So we'll be doing a lot of that. So we also need to get some videos uploaded of the update on the sunflower seeds in the upper field, show you what's going on up there, and also updates on the raised beds in the back to Eden garden. Those it's going great. The plants are doing really well. We're actually getting produce finally off the farm. We've been able to eat some of the things coming out of our garden, but it just looks wonderful. Lots of the plants are doing really well, and there's a lot of like tomatoes and everything else that are just coming along really strong. So we'll get some videos uploaded soon, hopefully, to show you all of that stuff and keep going with some of our projects. But a big moment yesterday in the channel, our channel, is that we went over 2,000 subscribers. So so thanks to everybody really who has subscribed. We continue to be humbled that so many people want to follow along with what we're doing. So, and welcome to the new subscribers, to those who are watching the video and would like to, if you want to follow along, please hit the subscribe button and like the videos. But also thanks to everybody who takes the time to comment on the videos. It's always fun to read comments and follow along, and even some of the relationships that develop with people who come back regularly. So we do appreciate all of that. Well, time to get going today on projects. Thank you again for watching and taking the time to watch, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care and God bless.
She's on the eggs.